Okay, and hello and welcome. My name is Martin, and today what we're going to be talking about is how to move information or content from one project or from a pre-existing project to another project. And the reason why we might do this, as I alluded to last time, was in the launcher there is a program or a pack that's up here that says Create Project. Now there is some really cool meshes that are in there that I definitely want, and some materials that I would like to actually use in my project. So what happens is that I don't have the button down here that says add to project. So I am going to have to create it, and as I mentioned in the last tutorial, what you're going to have to do is open this up in the exact same version of the software that you're using currently for the version of the project that you're in. So if you're in 4.23, open up the Epic Zen Garden in or create the project in 4.23. So once the project is downloaded and it's on your computer, you can see that I have sent it to my documents panel. I'm going to double click and open up the project. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a folder that we are going to export to the from this project to the other project with all the materials. And the reason why they have to do this is because maybe the skin or the material for the mesh that you're using is in a different folder, or maybe there is something in the blueprints that you need for one of the meshes because of the way that it's been programmed inside the pack. So the first time you open this, you're going to see a lot of shaders that are going to be going off. I've already opened the pack and had to wait a while to get all that stuff to go through. So when I look at this, I see that there is a content folder, and that content folder has all of these folders in there. So what I want to do is I want to copy everything. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the content folder, and if you're actually not seeing that piece of the folder, so underneath content browser, if you click next to filter, just to the left of it, you'll see a button that says show and hide source panels. If you click on that, you then get the content folder, the whole content folder, and now you can right click on there and you can say migrate. So if we click on migrate, it's going to make a collection of everything that is part of this pack essentially, right? And it's going to say, is this the stuff that you want to migrate? And we're going to say yes. And we are going to then want to put this into the content folder of the other project. If we move it anywhere else, we may have issues with things working or not working. So what I'm going to do now is go look for the class project that we've been working on. So I'm going to go into Documents, Unreal Projects. There's the class projects, and let me make sure that I am going to the right folder. Okay, so there it is. So my name underscore class projects, and there's the content folder. And inside the content folder, I'm going to create a Zen folder. And notice that none of these things have spaces, so I'm going to type in Zen Garden. Okay, I'm going to click on that folder. I'm going to hit select, and I'm going to hit yes. Okay, so at this point, it's now dropping all that information in, and if everything goes through successfully, you'll get this nice message down there that says content migration completed successfully. And at this point, we should be able to close the Zen Garden pack. So let's go ahead and close that. And I'm going to go back into the other project, and I'm going to see that indeed I do now have a Zen Garden folder, and if I click in there, I actually do have all of the information. And if I had left the other project open, I could have checked back and forth to make sure that each one of the folders were there. But this looks pretty good. I believe that this is, because I've done this a couple of times now before I did this video, so I'm pretty sure that everything's there. And inside here, what I want to do is I want to start looking to see if there's anything interesting. I believe it was assets, meshes, and if I am not mistaken, there is a piano that I really wanted to use, and there it is. And so I'm going to grab the piano, and let's put this up on the top floor. Okay, let's hit N, let's set that down, and let's rotate it a little bit so it looks dramatic when you walk up there. All right, so very cool. So again, this is another way that you can get an asset folder into, or a pack that you downloaded. I remember the first time that I ran across this, it was incredibly frustrating because there was a lot of really cool stuff that I wanted in the pack, but I had to start on a different project to be able to bring the stuff in, and then I couldn't figure out how to get the stuff to move. So this is the way that you get information into your project that way from projects that say you have to start a project, not that you can add it to the project. So I'm just going to walk through real quick and I'm going to see what my piano looks like up there. And there's a lot of really neat stuff in that Zen garden. I don't know if it's still available online, but there's my TV. There's some couches. We'll go upstairs. Noise. There's my piano. And okay, so that's one of the things, right? It looks like the piano didn't get its skin. So let's go to materials. Let's go to assets. Let's go to materials and see if there isn't one in here called piano. And there is. So let's grab that, stick it on there, and now I have my black piano. Shiny black piano. And it looks like the thing is closed. Yep, so there's no keys, but that's okay. I'm alright with that. That still looks nice. I'm sure that there are other pianos other places. But, you know, just from a free pack, something that was meant to just be thrown in the background, that looks nice. Okay, so very good. So good luck on designing and making this area look interesting. What we'll do in the next tutorial is we'll start adding some finishes to the outside of the building, like some frames and some window pieces, and that will then be the end of Project 1. And then the next set of tutorials after the next one is going to be about lighting, so that'll be Project 2. Alright, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know it's kind of short, but really that was all I really wanted to show you here, going in the same vein of being able to get more information, more meshes, more textures, materials into your project that you can use to decorate. Alright, so have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.